Happy Thursday, Stampers and Paper Crafters. This is Facebook Live number 385. My name is Joy Borwedge, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I live in Burnsville, Minnesota, and I have been a demonstrator since August of 1999. I have a paper pumpkin, and I am excited to share this with you. The only thing I've done is taken a look to see what kind of spot we're going to play with, which is Petunia Pop, and that happens to be a very popular in color. All right, so I'm going to put you down at the table in just a second. If you get motion sickness or anything like that, look away, and I will let you know when I am done messing around with the camera. All right, so hold on. So hopefully everybody is having a good week so far, and today happens to be February 27th. So what that means in the stamping world is that celebration last day is tomorrow, and the last time to order is midnight tomorrow, which is the 28th. So I'm going to squish in a little bit. Okay, so do I have that good to go? Squish in a little bit more. There we go, I think. Are we good? All right, so there's the center of my table. Okay, cool. So again, my name is Joy Borwedge. I have an Instagram. Oh, let's put the light, a little bit more light on the subject. There we go. You can see it better now. My Instagram page is Stampin' for Joy. I do need to update that. And this weekend, I am picking my winners. So for Facebook Live. So I'll be getting stuff in the mail next week. All right, stampinforjoy.stampinup.net is my online store. You can use the host code as CUBD9EUU. You can use that host code when your order is under $150. When your order is over $150, do not use that host code because I want you to receive the free product while you can. penguinc33@outlook.com is my email address. So if you do not have the annual catalog or the spring mini catalog, if you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with, I would be happy to send you one of these. Now, I did mention tomorrow is the end of celebration. And what that means is with every $60 you spend in my online store, you get to pick either something out of the More to Celebrate or through this brochure. Now this brochure ends tomorrow at midnight. So there are things in here that you get to pick for free. And these are online items, or they are annual catalog items that could be added to your celebration order if you have received quite a few products from this. So be happy to check that out. Now, last chance products. Now what that means is so far the holiday mini catalog has products that entered the last chance list. And what that means is online exclusives as well. So it's going to be a list where some of them are going to be discounted, okay? And they are on the last chance list. Means that Stampin' Up! Is not going to restock the supplies. So that means once it's gone, and it's going to be on the discontinued list. Once it's on the discontinued list, you won't see it anymore. So shop the last chance list. Those sales can go towards your $60 to receive free benefits. Now, the online store, the exclusives, online exclusives, there's quite a few things in there. We have, hi Sherry, the different suites are available. Now, new suites will be available coming, like this one here. even though Valentine's Day has come and gone, doesn't mean that this stamp set and this designer series paper is not a good choice to have in your collection. The Happy Hibiscus is a bundle that has the, what's it called? Would have the sound down low. Got it. Good girl. Double dipping, I see. I do that all the time. Okay, so the hybrid embossing folder is something that is a lot of fun to play with. Excuse me. So in the online exclusives, these are things that you cannot see in a catalog. However, they are available to purchase in suite items. You can purchase bundle items. So take a chance and look in the online store, and they will have the sales for that. Also, will go towards your $60 purchase to earn celebration benefits. Now, also, don't forget to check out the scrapbooking brochure. Now, the scrapbooking brochure is a lot of fun to play with. It is an actual online brochure. I just printed mine out so I could see it. So I want to be able to share it with my Facebook Live people, and I would like to just, kind of go through this just quickly, just because, again, you may not know this exists, but we have 12 by 12 two-tone sided cardstock, which means that one side is the annual Stampin' Up! Color, and then the other side is a shade lighter. And so when you rip it, you have that beautiful white inside. So you could do several different techniques with that. And soon Stampin' Up! Will be having all family in colors available in the two-tone cardstock. So check that out. But with the, if you could say to yourself, I don't scrapbook. But the thing is that you could certainly use these items in card making as well as home decor. Now, if you are a scrapbooker, these are called scrapbooking workshop kits. And so they will make 3 two-page spreads. And again, these sales go towards your celebration items as well. So check these out. Some of the designer series paper is a little different. And this meant to be scrapbooking kit is something that you might recognize, but it's similar to something that was available last year. Now, this stamp set is a bundle with a bunch of dies here. Okay, last year, the Be My Valentine had a really cute bee, and it's a punch. So we have a daddy bee. Last year's was a mama bee, and this is a baby bee. So we have 3 different sizes, and they actually coordinate very well together. This designer series paper was refreshed with different colors, so it's the same design as last year, but the colors are just more vibrant. And they are Daffodil, Old Olive, Pool Party, Petunia Pop, Bubble Bath, and Basic Black. And so again, check this brochure out. In the next catalog, we were told that scrapbooking will be added to our catalog. And the thing is that one of the reasons why I actually like the online exclusives is so that Stampin' Up! Is able to add new product without having to get a catalog photographed and put together and then get it to copy and print and then get it sent out, whereas the online exclusives allow Stampin' Up! To give you new product a lot quicker. So again, check that out, and if you have any questions, you can always send me an email. So again, today we are going to be playing with the paper pumpkin. and it is called Hello Spring. And if you've been in Minnesota for a while, you know that we are looking very forward to spring. We haven't been getting the snow as like we should be. However, we've been really frigid. So we have Petunia Pop, and that's the only thing I did is I opened up the kit just to see the big ink pad because I don't like to tear out my spots unless I have to. And so let's see, this is our stamp set, sending love. Let's see, for a wonderful friend. Ooh, I like that. Hello, Spring. Thank you for helping me grow. Chives. Okay. So it looks like this is a two-tone, whereas you can color this green and then have your flower heads added to that. And then that looks like to be a background, or maybe it could be on your, I don't know, we'll have to look. So let's take out the tissue. Now, one thing I have to say is that the best way to get a subscription to Paper Pumpkin is during Celebration, because you can earn Celebration rewards by purchasing a 3-month subscription, a 6-month subscription, or a 12-month subscription. So that you get free product for. And if you don't use the product, you can always give it to another stamper. So I'm just going to close that box up. I like to save my box and put in goods that I don't use. Let's see, it looks like we're going to be making cards, and we're going to be making 9 of them, so 3, 6, and 9. So let's get open. Now, most of the paper pumpkins are stamping cards, but some of the items in the past have been 3D. I have several samples of what types of thing. There's a banner, and there's a wreath. Let's see. One banner, I made it say Stamp Happy, and that's on in my stamp room. My stamp room is actually my bedroom in my apartment. I just sleep. It's my stamp room. I just sleep here. There's a bed. All right. So it comes in a kit, and it's all ready for you to go. A few things that you might need would be a pair of paper snips. I like to have my bone folder and the Take Your Pick tool. I find, and then also the Stampin' Pearson mat. That helps when you have photopolymer. Now, another thing is that when you order your first Paper Pumpkin kit, you get a block. Now, Stampin' Up! Will give you a block, and this is about a 1/4 inch, but it's able to fit everything that is in your kit. Okay, now for me as an avid crafter, this is the Stamp D block, which is the same size as this, but it has what I like to call finger happy ridges. It's allowing you to grip nicely all the way around. So this, it doesn't really give you a lot to hold on to, but I like to use my blocks. So I have, and I'm just going to move that a little bit so you could see all my sampling of blocks right here. That way, when I'm crafting, I don't have to generally pull off what I'm using to go to the next stamped image. That's just the way I like to work. Okay, so it looks like here is some linen thread, and we have tear and tape. I love it when Stampin' Up! Supplies that, just because for me it's a lot easier. And sometimes these little bags are so hard to open when you don't have fingernails. I just might have to rip that puppy open. But I like to reuse these bags. Like when we had our Stampin' event, I put the beautiful bokeh sequin mix in there. Okay, so that is our linen thread. And again, I saved these bags so that I could put things in them. Okay, so here are some envelopes. Okay. I like that Stampin' Up! Supplies the envelopes that are coordinating with this. And I like the fact that sometimes the envelopes are decorated on the outside, sometimes they're decorated on the inside, and sometimes they're decorated on both sides. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is one big sheet of dimensionals. Wow. Okay. Apparently we're going to be using a lot of dimensionals on this. Okay. So here is one. Oh, wow. So that's one, going to be one card front. All right, I'm going to put that off to the side because we're going to actually be doing one of each. Here is, these are die cuts. Stampin' Up! Has already, and they're foil on there. And it looks like Stampin' Up!, let's see if they're all the same. Sometimes they put different pieces in between. Okay, so it looks like we have two different sizes of labels. All right, so I'm going to put that off to the side over here. Another beautiful card front. And it looks like it's a really nice background. Little texture there. Okay, so then put that off to the side. Like I said, I'm going to be doing one of each card out of this paper pumpkin, and then at some point in time, I'm going to be drawing names, and then somebody will have 3 winners of each of the cards. All right, so here is the Petunia Pop labels. These are die cuts, so again, they're easy to punch out. Ooh, I love, ooh, look at that. This one has foil on it. Okay, so again, we're just going to fold that over, and we're going to be doing that. Now, is this foil? Nope, it's tone on tone. Okay, so we'll put that off to the side. Oh, wow, look at that. It even says the name of them. So we have mint, basil, and chives. So we have 1, 2, 3 pages of die cuts for that. And then a full sheet of chives and some labels on the side here. Then we have a piece of chipboard that I actually like to save the chipboard just because I can use that in shipping. Okay, then here is the stamp so you could see it. Oh, I did not, I missed that, for you. So this is what we do with the stamps. So then this way you can put this in here. A lot of people like to put these in bindings. So then you can see this right away and then know what's inside. So then when you're looking through your paper pumpkin stamps, you know what you're looking for. So I really love the fact that we have this along with this. So there is a firmer plastic side, and then there's kind of a thinner plastic side. I'm going to take that thinner piece off, that thin plastic. Now, once I get done stamping, I will re-put that on there. But this way, when I'm stamping tonight, I can just grab all the stamps that we need. And, okay, so I'm going to put that off to the side so you know where everything is. Okay, now here are the instructions. So again, it's going to be making 3 cards, and on the back side, it will tell you that the coordinating colors are Basic Beige, Bubble Bath, Lemon Lime Twist, Lost Lagoon, Old Olive, Petunia Pop, and Bronze. Okay, so that is the foil that is in here is bronze. All right, so while I'm at it, I am just going to take my bone folder and just give that a nice press so that it happens to lay down. See, if you don't do that, this is what it looks like. So I'm going to lay this down and just give it a nice burnish. And I generally do both sides to give it a nice firm crease. And then we'll do that last one. Because what I'm going to do is, you also in the instructions get all the parts that you need for each card. So I like to get everything ready, popped out. So if you're doing this, you do all 3 cards at the same time. And then you pull out all the 3, products for this card. So then it's like assembly line and it goes a lot faster. But the average time is about a half an hour. Okay, so here are the instructions. So I'm going to take number 1, and we need the basil, mint, and chives piece for number 1. And that happens to be on this particular part. So we're going to take this and just pop them out. And okay, and then we need the pink banner that kind of looks like that. So we're going to pop one of those out. And in our banners, there's jagged edges on here, and then we have one of those. And then Stampin' Up! Also gives you generally extra pieces. So if you stamp wrong, then it's okay. All right, so then you have extra. Then it looks like we're going to need Thanks for Helping Me Grow. Now that's going to be our first. Let's see, Thanks for Helping Me Grow. That's this one right here. So I'm just going to take that and lay that down on my I'm going to do it on my silicone mat. My silicone mat, then you can see it better. My silicone mat's also another good thing to have in your craft room. Now, let's see. We're just going to take this one. Does it go all the way across? Yes, it does. And I just let that sit there for a few seconds and then use the block to pick it up. So now I'm ready for that. I need to find the end. Now the end is right there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to make a couple notches, north, south, east, and west. Now that I've found my notch, okay, or my end, I'm going to put this in a notch so I can find it when I need to have my trim. I'm not going to cut out because I'm going to read the instructions.